wasn't about to just walk away after I invested all my 3 little months in this. No. And the D was good. I'm sorry. The D was good. It was great. It was popping. I see why they had a baby. Hey Black Beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that bell notification to be notified every time I drop a story time. Because who doesn't love a story time? So this would be about how I found out I was the side chick. Boy, I took a fall from grace. I was hurt. My little heart was broke. I was mad. He wasn't shit for what he did. But why all the good ones be taken? And why they be so sneaky? Because I didn't see no red flags or nothing. But anyway, let's get into the story. So when I moved here, when I moved to South Carolina, I was here for about a good year. And then I started to get bored. Oh my God, I need a little boy toy. Like nothing too serious, but I need a little boy toy to play around with. You know, so I wasn't going looking because I'm like, nah, I'm not about to be going looking for no dude. Like, I'm working, taking care of my kids. I got my own. I'm good. Like, but I just needed a boy toy sometimes. So one day, I'm in the store and I'm shopping for my kids. For some reason, when I first moved out here, I used to always go shopping for my kids. Like, every time I was in the store going shopping, my aunt used to be like, why you always shopping? Why you always want to spend money? Girl, because it's my money. Mind your business. Now, back to the story. So I was in the store going shopping. And this dude, he was going shopping, I guess, for his kid. Because he was in a girl section. So I'm looking at him and he's looking at me. And I'm looking at him and he's looking at me. And I'm like, what you looking at? Now, when I first moved out here, I still had the New York in me. So, the Southern hospitality, when people say hi to you, when they look at you, when they talk to you, I didn't have that. I was still ghetto hood rat. So, I told him, I said, what you looking at? So, he was like, excuse me. I'm sorry, ma'am. So, I'm like, what are you looking at? Like, I'm already from New York. I already got trust issues. So I want to know what you looking at. What you trying to do? Because you trying to kidnap me? Well, like, what you trying to do? He's like, oh, you know, I have a daughter. And, you know, I'm buying her some panties and some sports bras. And I just wanted your advice because I know you're a female. My daughter's mother died when she was younger. So I've been really doing this by myself. So I just needed a little advice about, you know, what type of bras or something do I get my daughter. And I'm just in my head like, oh, you going shopping for bras for your daughter. I ain't never seen a dude do that like that. So I was like, yeah, I'll help you. So how old is she? So he like, oh, she 9. So I'm like, all right, well, these right here will go good. These right here will go good. So we talking. I'm like, you know, how her mother died, like, that's crazy. You've been doing this by yourself. He's like, yeah, I've been doing it by myself for the past 9 years. She died during childbirth, this, that, and the third. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Which, by the way, the girl mother did die. That's the only truth to the story. Probably that's the only truth, because yeah, the mother did die. She did die. I give him that. So we talking. Now I'm in the store for like a whole 30 minutes because now we talking for a whole 30 minutes. So now we wind up exchanging numbers. So we exchanged numbers, everything good. So now I'm like, okay, I didn't want this to be like a Greg situation. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing my little tests and stuff. I was like, no, I can't just go out with him. So I made him wait like a good month. Because I'm like, no, I'm not about to go out with you. You kidnap me. I'm not from out here. I'm scared, you know. So me and him, we start going out. After like a month of change, we start going out. I told you I needed a boy toy. At this point, I was bored as hell out here. All I did was work, come home, take care of my kids. Work, come home, take care of my kids. Same thing every day. I was so predictable. You knew what I was going to do. So I'm like, I just need a boy toy. Like, I'm bored. Like, but I didn't tell him that. I was playing hard to get. I was, you know. So mind you, I know the guys that's from the South loves New York women. They love New York women. So I'm like, okay, mind you, this guy, when I tell you, first of all, ladies, this guy, he looks so good. He looked so good. He dressed so good. He smelled so good. He drove a good car. He took care of his daughter. He had money. All that. He had a good job. Bruh, he was everything. Everything. Long story short, so we dated for at least like 3 months. I say 3 months. It was about a good 3 months. So during that 3rd month, I went and I started working at his job. So now me and him working at the same job, but we at different buildings. So I tell him, I'm like, yeah, you know, I work there too, da, 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 da. But I work at the other building. So he like, where you need to come to my building, come over to my building. I miss you. I want to be around you. But he used to drive the forklift and stuff. I ain't driving the forklift at that time. So I'm like, it's not like we're going to be together anyway, because you in the back driving the forklift. I'm out here, like. So he's like, no, just still come to my building. Tell him you want to transfer. So I waited. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay over here because I still need my space sometimes. Like, I see you a lot. I used to see him a lot. Like, after work, before work. He used to come to my house. All of that. So even though we used to work in 2 separate buildings, our lunch break was at the same time. So we used to go to lunch break together. So one day, his phone was off. So I couldn't catch him. Like, I didn't know where he was at. I guess he waited too long to pay his bill or whatever like that. But I couldn't catch him. So I wrote a little note like, hey, boo, I know you probably missed me, but I'm going home early because I had went home like an hour early because I wasn't feeling good. So I wrote him, I'm like, hey, boo, I know you missed me, but I'm going home early. I won't be here for your lunch break. So when you pay your bill, once you get off work, just give me a call. I got receipts. So he wrote me and he was like, baby, that note was the sweetest thing that someone has ever done for me. I was smelling like hell this morning. I hope you get this message. So if so, please come to the job and meet me at my car at 12 tonight for our lunch break, babe. I miss you a lot, babe. Oh, my baby missed me a lot. He missed me a lot. Mind you, I was hyped because he always used to write me nice, long paragraph essays about how much he feel for me and all of this. And I'm just like, that's so cute. Like, yes. Like, hey, you look good. Bruh. He was just stroking my ego. You hear me? So I had wrote back. I'm like, wow, I'm just now seeing this. This shit got me cheesing OD. So he's like, oh, I'm glad, right? So I said, I hope you got there safe. Meaning, I hope you got home safe and stuff. So he's like, I'm trying to call you, baby. Why you not picking up, babe? I'm missing you. Okay, first of all, I was looking for a boy toy. And I feel like, yeah, I was feeling you and all that. But I feel like you moving too fast. Something wrong. Something going wrong. You moving too fast. You blowing out my phone. Give me some time. Give me some space, okay? After that happened, we hanging out on lunch break. Everything good. So he still texting me these paragraphs. I'm not about to sit here and read them. I'm not about to read all them. But I post them on the screen for y'all because, like I said, I'm coming here with receipts. I got receipts. So everything was good. So one day he had came to the house. He met my mother. So him and my mother talking. He like, yeah, I want to be with your daughter. I want to take her to Atlanta. I'm going to open a business. Feel me? I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to take care of her, you, and all your grandkids. I'm going to have college tuitions for them. All types of stuff. Like, he used to even say it in text messages. Like, I'm going to post that on the screen, too. So, I'm not about to read it with y'all. Because I already read it. So, y'all can read it yourself. But, yeah, he used to say all this good, juicy stuff. So, I was like, yes, baby, yes. Like, why you about to do all that? Okay. All right, so we cool. Some things is just too good to be true. He was just too good to be true. Like, mind you, he would always come to my house. I would never go to his house. And I told him that. I'd never go to your house. So one day I went to his house. He told me to come to his house. I went to his house. So mind you, his daughter was gone. His daughter was gone. And I walk in the house and I'm like, okay, so this way you live. Mind you, it's a nice little crib and all that. But like, I see a baby bottle. And I'm like, what's the baby bottle for? So he like, oh no, my sister just had a baby. She was over here. She left that baby bottle yesterday. So I'm like, okay, that could be true, you know. I'm not thinking nothing of it. So me and him chill. We wound up chilling for the night. Everything cool. I spend the night. I get up. I go home the next day. Mind you, we meet each other that night at work. We see each other. So at this time, this is where it get juicy. So we at work, right? So we on break at this time. So now we sitting in the hallway on break because he used to be fiending. So sometimes we used to go out to the car and go to the store, go get something to eat on break. But this time we chose to just stay in the building. So he's sitting down and he pulls me. So now I'm sitting on his lap. I'm not no small girl. I got a big old booty. You feel me? Like, I got a big old booty. So I'm sitting on his lap, but his phone is in his pocket. Like, long story short, I wound up cracking his screen. I cracked his screen just by sitting on his lap. Like, he's not even caring, though. He's not even caring. He just trying to tell everybody, like, yeah, this is my shorty, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just looking at him like, you're doing too much. Like, you want me to sit on your lap at work? You want me to do all this at work? Like, why? So I'm like, whatever, I guess. So I guess I give you the same energy. Yeah, that's bae. Yeah, that's bae. So lunch break is over. He goes back. So he goes back to his apartment. I go back to my department. And that was about it. I cracked the phone. So remember, just remember that I cracked the phone. Because later on, you're going to need to know that. So the next day comes. He do not come to work. Mind you, he's not answering his phone. So I'm like, where he at? So I call him. No, I'm calling him. He not answering. So I text him. I'm like, why you not coming to work? He like, I'm sorry, my daughter is sick and all this other stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, I fully understand. So I go to work. Mind you, he not there. So I go to work. My friend, she wound up coming up to me. She's like, I don't even gotta give her name because she only had one little part in it. So I'm like, she comes to me. She's like, you was sitting on Brandon lap? So I'm like, yeah, I was sitting on Brandon lap. What's up? Like, that's my dude. Like, what's good? What's going on? So she's like, you haven't been on his Facebook? So I'm like, no, he don't have a Facebook. She like, yes, he do. I know him. I personally know him. And I personally know his baby mother. He just had a baby like a couple days ago. So I'm with the shit face. I'm like, what you mean he just had a baby a couple days ago? Me and him been together like 3 months. Like, he's always at my house. He be spending the night. He be with me all the time. How do he have the chance to even be with another female? How do he even have the chance to even be there for the birth of his kid if he always with me? That don't even make sense. So she's like, no, he really just had a baby. Him and this girl been together. They about to get married and all that. I'm like, you're lying. You're lying. Show me his Facebook. She like, I'm not about to do all of that at work. I'm just trying to put you on, girl. Don't be dumb. Don't fall for it. I'm just trying to put you on. But I give you his Facebook name. She gave me his Facebook name. Y'all, when I tell you I was so stupid. I said, fuck work. You know when females, you know when you get that heartbeat and then you need to know, but you know it's gonna hurt you, but you still need to know. I needed to know. I left work. I said, fuck this. I left work. I went home. I turned into an investigator. I said, no, fuck this. He not about to play me. No. I needed time to be home. So when I do my investigating, I could just be screaming to myself like, oh my God, I don't need to be at work stressed out, can't use my phone. No, I need to find out if what she's saying is true. So yeah, I left work. I missed out on money. I don't care. I had to know what was going on with my man. Because at this time, yes, he's my man. He is my man. I love him. Nah, but he was my man. Like, I'm thinking the whole time on my way home, I'm like, if he had a female, if he had a girl, or if he had a baby mother, he would not be so open about it. Like, even on Instagram, he's open. He's writing on my pictures. He's writing me like, bro, I'm about to put this on the screen. So he wrote me talking about on my Instagram picture, public, talking about, I love you, babe, and you're stunning in your uniform. You love me? Boy, how you love me? So I wrote back, boy, don't be playing around with that L word. That's a curse. And I meant that shit. I meant that shit. I'm not here to fall in love with you. I just needed a boy toy. But you played me after I really started liking you. Like, I'm mad at you. Like, I want to kill you. So then he gonna say, I don't play. You stole my heart, babe. Okay, how I stole your heart? How I stole your heart if your heart is home with a baby? I go home. I get on the phone. I go to his Facebook page. I'm scrolling all down his page. Yo, she's all over his page. He's talking about how he loves her so much. He marrying her. All this stuff. Mind you, I'm looking so stupid because I'm like, but I thought you loved me and you wanted to marry me and you taking me to Atlanta. No, he taking her to Atlanta. He moving her. He about to open a business with her. That's what you told me. Like, you told me and her the same thing. That's crazy to me. And then I see him. It say 3 hours ago when he just told me his daughter was sick. Remember that? 3 hours ago. He is posting pictures. It's him, her, and a baby. And they laying down, posting pictures, all smiling, big happy family. Oh, y'all think y'all big happy family? No, y'all not. No, y'all not. Now it's revenge time because now I'm mad. I'm hurt. No, we not doing this. We not doing this. I'm not going out like a player. I'm not going out like a player. I'm not doing that. You're not about to play with me. No, that's my man. Y'all not about to play with me. All right, cool. So, I wrote him. I don't even know what I wrote him because the messages I got is starting off with him writing, right? So, look at it on the screen. So, he said, no, baby, my daughter had an accident. Because I asked him why he didn't come to work. So he texted and said, no, baby, my daughter had an accident. I've been at the hospital all day. Before assuming I would ever ignore you, it's killing me that I'm not at work near you, but my child needs me. I hope you understand that the only reason that I'm a great man is because of my kids. Okay? I said, of course, I understand your child is always supposed to come first, but you're a little late with this text, don't you think? You don't have to explain yourself. It's cool. But then I found out that he was home with the girl. So then I wrote, and I was like, I wonder how you have time to be in a fake-ass relationship with me when you just had a baby. What's her name? Keisha, is it? I'm going to name her Keisha. Keisha, is it? Shake my head. You just like the rest of these dudes. That's what I wrote him. That's what I wrote him. Because, boy, you just like the rest of these dudes. So now I'm mad. I'm in my bag. I'm in my feelings. I'm like, he's not about to do this to me. Like, I'm not no whack-ass bitch. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, I'm not one of them. I am not one of them. Like, you're not about to try me. How you gonna play me like that? Is you shitting me? No, we're not doing that. When I tell you I was so mad, I was in my bag. I was plotting for revenge. Everybody know, Aries woman, we are lethal. Don't play with us. Especially don't play with our heart. We coming back 10 times harder. I wasn't about to just walk away after I invested all my 3 little months in this. No. And the D was good. I'm sorry. The D was good. It was great. It was popping. I see why they had a baby. I was salty. I was salty. Yes, I was. I'm not about to lie. I was salty as hell and I felt so stupid. I'm like, yo, I got played. Yo, I got played. I really liked him. He's so cute. Like, I'ma miss him. So I put together my master plan. I said, all right, I'm not gonna be the only one hurt. Watch this. So I called him over one day and I'm like, I tried to talk to him about it. I try to act like I was talking to him about it. So he's on his way to me. And at this time, I went to his baby mother like a woman. I sure did. Because, like I said, I'm not about to be the only one hurt. I'm not. So I wrote her. While he's on the way to me, I wrote her. So I could have enough time. You know what I'm saying? Because I did my detective work. I'm a detective. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote her. She goes, what up? You wanted me? Yeah, girl. When you get away from him, make sure to call me. Call me. Okay? She goes, I'm not around him. I'm not around him, boo. He have not came in yet. Girl, I know you're not around him. I'm lying. He on his way to me. I know that. I know you're not around him. Because daddy coming home to me. I know that, okay? So I said, hold on, I'm going to call you. She goes, is it bad? And how you know me, boo? Girl, it is bad, but I'm not about to tell you. I'm just about to make you hurt like he made me hurt. Because it's not about to be one person hurt. No, we both about to be hurt. Feel me? We both about to be hurt. And then I'm going to step and then you can have him. So, as you can see, we was on the phone for 9 minutes. So, I'm telling her, mind you, I lied about my name, though. I didn't want her to know my name. So, I'm like, yeah, my name is Brandy. You're a man. Like, he's crazy. He been with me for the last 3 months, spending the night at my house, telling me he want to be with me. He loves me. Telling me he want to take me to Atlanta and all of that. And I said, did he ever come home one day and his phone was cracked? She said, yeah. I said, yeah, because I sat on his lap at work and cracked his phone by accident. Like, me and him work together. We always with each other. I'm always in his car. Like, all of that. Like, when I tell you, this girl started crying. She started crying. Bruh. I felt bad because I was like, damn, girl. You feel like how I feel, because I want to cry. But I'm too strong. I've been through so much. I'm not about to cry for him. But she was crying. She's like, how can he do this to me? We just had a baby. I'm sorry. It's not your fault because you didn't know about me. But how can he do this to me? He said he loved me. We've been together for years. We about to get married. We are engaged. What? Y'all engaged? Oh my God. I'm officially the side bitch. Bro, I felt so stupid. So I sent her I screenshotted, sent her all of our text messages, everything he said to me, every single thing, all of them paragraphs he was sending me about how he loved me, he want to be with me, and he this and he. I sent her every single thing, like everything. Because I'm not gonna lie, if I'm in a relationship with a guy and he's cheating on me and a female come to me, I'm gonna take it in. But I'm not going to get mad at her because at this point, I did not know about the girl. And that's what I was telling him. I'm mad that you didn't come to me and tell me this in the first place. So I could have made my decision. And I would have never messed with you. Because I'm not about to be a side chick. I don't come second to no one. I would have never messed with you. And I think it's real selfish that you didn't give me a choice. You allowed me to sit here and mess with you knowing you had a whole female. And it hurt her. And I was hurt for her because I'm a female. And I've been through that. Especially when I just had a baby. When I just was pregnant. When I was in a relationship, I've been hurt. I felt her pain, that crying. I felt it. I wanted to cry with her. I felt it. And I felt bad even wanting her to hurt with me. Because I'm like, yo, this is on him. Like, this is on him. So I ended it. I guess when I called her, after that, she called him, right? So he originally turned around and went back home. When he got home, she called back my Facebook. So I heard him arguing in the background. He's like, oh, what are you talking about? I don't know nobody named Brandy, which honestly he didn't, because my name is Charisma. My name not Brandy. But you know exactly who I'm talking about because I'm pretty sure she showed you these screenshots. You know who I am. You be at my house all the time. How you have time for her? Why? And then you lied and said she was your sister. You're lame. You're mad lame. I can't stand you. After that, I just broke things off. I was like, I'm going to just keep my distance. I'm not about to get in this because this is a whole messy situation. And I don't want to be in that. Like, I don't need a boy toy that bad. Like, I don't want to be in a situation. And he just kept writing me on Instagram talking about, no, I'm not letting you go. I really love you. I care for you. We could work this out. She don't appreciate me. She not like you. You real different. I really want to be with you. And I'm just like, no. You just had a whole baby. Your baby is not even a month old. She's not even a month old. She's days old. Your baby is days old. She's days old. Like, how you trying to be with somebody else? That's weird. Like, how can you do that? Bruh. Now you see why I hate men? They get on my nerves. They really get on my nerves. Like, they just do so much. But yeah, after that, I just cut him off. I just stopped talking to him. I was just like, I'm good. I'm done. Like, it don't even make sense to even be with you. It don't make sense to put that girl through that. It don't make sense to put myself through that, because I know even though he did all of that, he really was a good man. But he couldn't be good for us both. You can't be with us both. But the little 3 month span that he was a very good man. I'm not gonna lie. But he was a liar, a cheater, and I don't like that. So I had to let him go. So I let him go about his business. I wound up seeing him a year after that, and they had got married. He had bought a his and her car, so they both had the same cars. And he still was trying to talk to me even after he just said, yeah, me and her got married. We married now. And they had another kid. So I'm like, you still trying to talk to me a year later? That goes to show you, men ain't shit. Men ain't shit. And I have a lot of ain't shit men videos, okay? I have a lot of stories about ain't shit men, especially this one dude. But we're not about to get into that right now. So yeah, so anyway, that's the conclusion of my video. Ladies, if you ever been through this, I know you're probably ashamed to say it, but comment down below and tell me what was your experience. Like, how did you take it? Did you beat the girl up? Was you mad at him? Did you come to her as a woman? Did she come to you as, like, how did it go? Because I want to know, because I know I'm not the only one who experienced stuff like this. So yeah, let me know down below, ladies. Anyway, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that bell notification for every time I drop a story time video, just so you can be the first one to be notified. Because they only get juicier and juicier. I'm telling you, sis. Be on the lookout for my next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. And make sure you follow all my social medias, especially my business page, because that's definitely dropping next month. And I'm going to have all the gems and all the beauty tips and all the skincare tips for all of my ladies out there, right? So make sure you share this video and give me a thumbs up. Deuces, ladies.